my channel. Welcome back to Talk to Lydia, where everything is about inspiring others. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Lydia. I create content related to faith, love, relationship, and career. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Kindly give a thumbs up to this video and be kind enough to drop a comment. And please share this video. Share. Alright. So those who have not subscribed, this is how I'm looking at you. Why haven't you subscribed? Subscription is absolutely free. It's free. Just click on the subscription button and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can always get notification each time I post a video. Alright, thank you so much and God bless you. Alright, recently I carried out a survey and I sent a questionnaire to so many people on my contacts, all right, both male and female, because I wanted to know their thought and opinion about a particular topic. And the topics are what a guy or lady expects in a relationship, what pieces a guy or a lady off on a first date. And I was really amazed at the responses I got because I wasn't expecting those responses. All right, here is me saying a big thank you to everyone who responded to that message. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. All right. Now, one thing about the responses is that some of those responses are kind of similar. So invariably, this is like um um what most lady or what an average lady or an average guy would expect from a relationship, because I sent it to over 20 people and their responses are almost similar. Some are similar, however I have some that are kind of peculiar. All right, so today we'll be talking about what pisses a guy off on a first date. Now you would wonder why some ladies will go on a first date, and this guy has been on their neck. Please, let's hang out, let's meet, let's get to know each other and all that. And all of a sudden, after the first date, the guy does not call them again. And you'll be wondering, but this guy was all over me. He was held over heels. And all of a sudden, he's no longer interested. And it's like you're the one now doing the calling, you're the one trying to strike up a conversation with the guy again. And you're like, what's happening? Here are some of the things you may be doing wrong, or here are some of the things you might have been doing wrong that has made the guy not to come back after the first date. Number one thing, like I said earlier, their responses are thinking about four of those things. All right, the first thing is that you have to be open, you have to be real on the first date. Most guy hate it when a lady forms you're forming what you're not on a first date. We know you that, oh, you grew up in Nigeria, you grew up in a certain environment, and then all of a sudden on the first date you're trying to form. It's good to for you to comport yourself, right? It's good for you to be well put together, it's good to be well composed, it's good to be comported, and it's good to be well put together on the first date. Even aside from the first date, when you're meeting for someone for the first time, but at the same time, even when you're trying to put yourself together, even when you're trying to be well composed, you have to be yourself. All right, you have to really be yourself on the first date. Remember, the first date, both of you are just getting to know each other, and it's like a first impression, and you don't want to create the wrong impression about yourself, because that the first thing or your attitude on that first date goes a long way. It will help that person to form an opinion about you, and you don't want someone to have a bad impression about you because you're trying to act prim and proper. It's good to have in that manner, but make sure you are yourself. Make sure you are not taking out that you don't go there and start doing or I have this, I have my driver, and meanwhile you took keke napep down to that place. My first date, try as much as possible to be real. Be yourself. Be truthful to yourself, such that even the person sitting in front of you can see that openness, can see that no, this lady is real. Even despite the fact that you're trying to be composed, you're trying to be well put together. I hope you get that. So most of them, they said they don't like they don't like ladies that form. They don't like ladies that pretend to be who they are not. So probably that is what okay. I don't like when a lady is trying to portray what she is not. So learn to always be yourself and um, be composed as well. That's number one. Then they said when she is too forward. Most of them said this, like when a lady is too forward. Then I was like, how can a lady be too forward? Probably you're not even allowing the guy to land. Before the guy finish saying one thing, bam, you are saying another thing. You are hijacking that word from him. He asks you, "What's your name? Let me meet you." And then you're saying, "My name is this. I live in this. I grew up in that. I grew up. I do." You just want to. You may just want to avoid saying, talking out of point. Because there are sometimes when you just talk, you're the one doing the talking. You're not listening. You may be to the guy. You may be too forward. All right, it's not as if you're not going to talk, but put your words together, like speak in a constructive way, in a constructive manner that the guy will even be wowed at. This lady is kind of she's kind of intelligent. Don't be too forward. They ask you one question, you're saying 10 things and all that. Don't be too forward. Just be yourself, like I said earlier. You no matter how you're trying to behave, you want to create a good impression. Just make sure you're yourself and you're not being too forward. Then the third one on my list really got me laughing. Let me laugh. It got me laughing because most ladies are just like this. And they don't know this actually pisses a lot of guys off. Like you see that, oh, this guy was head over heel or held over heels all over you, was all over you before you gave him an audience. He's always calling, let's meet, let's hang out, let's do this. And at the end of the day, after the first day, the guy did not just show up. What is it? The guy said, he even said it in Yoruba. I'm going to interpret it for those who do not understand Yoruba. He said, Oju kokoro on the first date. Covetousness, having greed, like ordering for what you yourself you cannot afford. You know what annoys me about some ladies is that they see a date as an opportunity to get all those things they've been longing to get. It's a wrong signal. You're really sending a wrong signal to the guy. The guy may even be open. He may even say, "Okay, you can pick anything you want," and then you check the menu, and then you are picking the most expensive thing on the menu. Now, I'm not saying you should act cheap. You're not picking something that is too cheap and something that is very expensive, but try to be on in the middle, such that you're not choosing anything in the menu that is very cheap or something that is very expensive. All right, you must I feel even on a first date you're not supposed to be eating. If it's a dinner, of course you can just take something, not something that will make you order for food and then they bring it. Maybe the waiter brings the food to your table. Even the guy is like, is she gonna finish this? No, you are a lady. You must act like a lady for the first time. Even if you like too much food, you like to eat. Eating too much is not something you should do on your first date. You are there to know each other, not to concentrate on the food, not to be too particular about the food. You want to eat everything you've not eaten for days, for months. You want to use you even want to take home, you want to take away. You want to take away, you want to finish the guy's salary on the first date. That's a wrong signal. And there are some things that some ladies even do that pisses a guy off. On a first date, the guy wants you to hang out for a first date and you're inviting your friends. That's terrible, right? The guy wants to know you, not your friends. All right. Some girls will do. They see it as an opportunity. You see them even men. I can remember them when I was still in school in the hostel. Once you say you are going out like this, some girls want to tag along. No, you don't tag along. If you're in that category, you don't tag along with people, with your friend who is going on a first date. It's not sending sending a wrong signal to the guy, because the guy will see all of you as they are birds of the same feather, greedy people. They want to eat what they cannot afford. You get what I'm saying? So try as much as possible not to appear greedy, not to have a kokoro, insert eye. unnecessarily demanding on a first date. You finish there, let's go to the movies. On that first date, or after maybe you just take the guy to probably a big mall. When we finish eating, when we finish having our lunch, okay, let's go and watch. Let's go and see a movie. When we finish seeing the movie, I need to get something in the mall. I need to pick something. And even when you get to the mall, you're picking everything in the. Excuse me, it's a first date, though, not an awoof party. So seriously, ladies, you may want to really, really comport yourself and not appear greedy on a first date. It's a first date. It's not an opportunity for you to begin to order or for you to begin to hit all those things you've not eaten in years. So that usually sends a wrong signal to guys. In fact, all of the guys I sent that to, they all made mention of this particular thing. It means they have seen it in so many ladies, and it's a turn off to most of them. Even me as a lady, it's a turn off to me. How can I invite you on a date and you are inviting another person? You don't even know what I have planned, because of the truth, if any guy is, they will accept. Yes, the guy may have money, but he has a budget for that date. You don't want him to come to the date and then exhaust everything, all the cash he has on him, and then he will start looking for where to withdraw, looking for ATM up and down because you have exhausted all his money. Please, let's take this into consideration. If you're this kind of person, probably you did not even see anything wrong with it. You may want to look into it. All right. Yes, another point is some ladies would ask for transportation. See, it's not a crime for the guy if the guy makes that gesture, the kind gesture. If he's kind enough to say, okay, just take this for your transportation. Of course, you can accept it, but not the one you're calling the guy. If you don't have money, don't go, because it does not. It makes you appear cheap. If a guy calls you, oh babe, okay, finally you've accepted to go on a date with him, and then you're giving him conditions. You have to pay for my transportation. You have to give me my transport money, and you're going there. Is like your both of you are there to know each other. All right, you are not doing him in. It's not as if you're doing him a favor, or you're coming. I don't know if you get it, but I just feel it's kind of red to me. Asking for transportation, for you to appear more poised and for you to appear more confident. Make sure if you're going on a first date, you're going with you have enough money that will take you to and fro. So even if the guy is offering to pay your transportation, if you know you can, of course, you don't need this, you can decline. You can politely decline, but not that you are now saying no, you must give me my transportation money. It does not sound poised at all. And some people, a guy is just getting to know you, and then you're already telling me all your problems. The guy will not come back. That's just it. You're telling me I don't have data, and my data just why are you not online? I sent you message. I sent you a message on WhatsApp. You didn't reply my DM, and the next thing is I don't have that data. You can just send. That is sending a wrong signal to the guy already. And I think I don't even want to go into that, but it's what is bad is bad. That's just it. When you're already asking for money from a guy that is just getting to know you, most of them won't even come back. Most of them won't even come back. So that's the truth about it. Learn to be independent to some certain extent, such that you have enough money to take yourself to that to take yourself out to and fro. And even when you get to the date, probably you get to the venue before the guy, you can pay for your you can just get a drink. It's not even poised, it's not classy for you to sit down and be looking. You can get a table water. Yes, you can get a table water. You can get a drink, and then you're drinking before he shows up. All right, not the one that you now sit down and be waiting. It's not even poised for a guy to keep a lady waiting. All right, but there may be some circumstances beyond his control. Probably he's stuck in traffic or he's held in traffic, and then you got there before him. Don't just sit down and be looking. No, get there, order for a drink, and then know that you now order for a bowl of fufu because you're waiting for somebody. You feel he's not there before you leave your house. Make sure you eat something. You take something that you won't get there and be. That's the reason most. I think the reason why most lady appear as if they are greedy on the first date is because they feel That very day when they wake up, I have a day they are not going to eat. They feel they have a date, they won't eat. Yeah, we go there and eat. You're not going for Owambe. Like you say, let me not eat so that I will have enough, there will be enough space in my tummy to accommodate so many food. No, you're not going for Owambe. So eat something, even if it's just not something heavy. You don't want to eat something heavy because they did you don't want to put on clothes and then you're truly you get what I'm saying. You just take something light that when you get there you're not very hungry, you're not so hungry. And then when you get there, perhaps eventually you get there before him due to circumstances beyond his control, you grab a drink or water and then you're taking. All right. And the last point I have here, what pisses a guy off on a first date? When the lady is not paying attention, the guy is talking and you are on your phone. Some people will just be they will just be on their phone. The guy say, sorry, what did you say again? Oh, sorry, can you I didn't hear oh no now. You are getting to know each other. So you should be in the moment, be in the conversation. Some people will be on they are there, they are right there, but they are absent because their mind is not even there. They're probably on their phones and they're just doing all sorts that makes the guy and it's making the guy feel as if it's not important to them. All right, it's your first date, you're getting to know each other, so you have to just put your phone aside and then be into the conversation. And then you see some ladies going on a first date and they are going with their mobile. I don't understand. You're going to read a novel on a first date. It's not even points at all. What are you going to read? Then the guy is talking to you, you are carrying your book and you are reading. Some girls actually do that. You see them going to a guy to meet a guy for the first time and they are reading novels and all that. You're actually sending a wrong signal to the guy. One of my friend actually told me this recently. He said, "Lydia, tell some of these girls you get to stop stealing." And it got to me, I was like, wow, stealing? What do you mean by stealing? You meet a guy is over to his house, and you feel he does not know the things he has around his house, and you pick something without his permission. He said to me, that is stealing. And you will not, he said most of them will say, the guy did not call me back, he has been disturbing me, now I just give him attention, and then he did not call me again. That this may be the reason that a girl came to his house and the girl took something and she did not even take permission from him. That he intentionally dropped that stuff. He wanted to see the kind of person the lady is, and she unfortunately she fell into that trap. She took it. Most of you ladies, you may want to feel relaxed that maybe he's asking me out, you go to his house and you feel relaxed, you just see something, you pick it. Because that's stealing, honestly. When you take something that does not belong to you without the person's permission, it is stealing. There's no two words for that. So you may want to look into that as well. So I hope this video inspires someone out there. There are some things that you may just be doing and you may not, you just feel it's nothing, and it really means a lot. It may be the reason why those guys are not coming back. It may be the reason why those guys just after the first date they just don't care about you anymore, and it's like they are not into you anymore. All right, I hope this video inspires you. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below in the comment section. Please, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, all right? Give a thumbs up, drop a comment, and please share this video. Okay, I will see you in my next video. But until then, I pray God blesses everything you lay your hands upon, and most importantly, I pray God blesses all of us. Bye. See